She will reflect on her past week at the Park City Museum for project number 6, Vocal Variety. The goal of the speech is to use volume, pitch, rate, along with appropriate pauses to reflect and add meaning to her message. Sandra will strive to offer vocal variety that is smooth and natural so as to keep everyone's attention. Please welcome Sandra.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Members, guests. For those of you who haven't listened to one of my previous speeches or are new to Toastmasters, I work at the Park City Museum at 528 Main Street. And last night at 8 o'clock at night, as I'm driving home, I realized I was giving a speech this morning. And I nearly drove off the road. It's not that I'm lazy or a flake. I had been thinking about this speech coming up. It just really never made it on my schedule. In fact, on Thursday, so the day after Christmas, I'm in my office and I'm organising the seating chart for the Silver Queen Ball coming up on December 28, 6 p.m. at Stein Erikson Lodge. Marty was there. What did you think?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It's a great party.
And the phone rings. And it's a producer from Fox TV. We'd like to come and film your museum. And I thought, oh, fabulous. Might not be quite the national coverage I was looking for, but certainly the Salt Lake Valley. And then I had a bit of deja vu. I've had this conversation before. Not really producers from TV shows, but people from the sales and marketing department. We're focusing on the museum and filming us only involves a small payment of money. So I tactfully inquire, is this going to cost me? We wouldn't do that, says the producer. We hear you have a new exhibit, Mines to Moguls, 50 years of skiing in Park City. And I thought, great. How about next week, I offer. And he says, no, we'd like to come at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow? I've got the Silver Queen Ball, December 28th, 6 p.m. at Stein Erikson Lodge. I can't do tomorrow, 11 o'clock. I'm meeting the volunteers, 3 of them, at the liquor store. We have to pick up 400 bottles of wine, 10 bottles of rye, 6 bottles of silver oak, 14 bottles of vodka, 6 bottles of gin, 6 bottles of scotch, 6 bottles of whiskey, 6 bottles of rum, 6 bottles of tequila, and God knows how much beer. Can you come at 10:30? Yes. I'll put the volunteers off. It shouldn't be too busy at the liquor store at 11:30. So here's the on-camera talent, 10:30 in the morning on Friday. Dave Nemeth. So from TV stations in Florida and LA. And he starts, I'm at the Park City Museum with Sandra Morrison, the director. And I'm like, wow, listen to that voice. Smooth, creamy. It's like those spring skiing days right before it turns to slush. Tell us about your new exhibit at the Park City Museum. What was really amazing was he did it in one take. So we walked through the exhibit, Sandra talks using her best Toastmasters practices, no ums, hopefully no so's. And at the very end, he signs off, Dave Nemeth. And then he gives the sign off for the channel in Florida. And all goes quiet. And I thought, well, you can just dub in the new Fox TV, Channel 13, Salt Lake City. Apparently not. So, back to the beginning. Dave Nemeth at the Park City Museum. I'm here with Sandra Morrison, the director. And we do it all over again.
Wow.
The next voice was Saturday night, December 28th, 6 p.m., Stein Eriksen Lodge, Silver Queen Ball. We brought in an auctioneer from Boise who knew that the preeminent non-profit live auctioneer in the United States lives in Boise, Idaho. I'm thinking, we've got a lot to cover tonight. Let's get this show on the road. So I'm on the stage. I'm talking about the museum. 1,200 kids at the museum this year, 350 people in the library doing research about Park City history, thinking, I wonder where the auctioneer is. I haven't seen him in a while. And this voice comes on behind me. Let's give it up for Sandra Morrison, director of the Park City Museum. And I'm like, oh no, another voice. Fabulous. And it was. And all that got me thinking that the film series I had seen about a month ago called Inner World. And it was about this woman who was a vocal coach trying to break into the voiceover trailer market. And she gets hired for this trailer. Inner World. That's the job for me. This one at the museum, it's great. I love it. It's exciting. It's something totally different every day. But I want to be able to talk like that.